For optimal performance, you need to know which domain you are operating, leadership or management. Any leadership project exists as a leadership project because there's a concern to be fulfilled. As I use the term concern, I mean a matter of fundamental interest or importance. I do not mean something worried about. Note that when there is, or could be if looked for, a clear-cut pathway to fulfilling a concern, while it may require competent management to fulfill, it does not require leadership. In short, the genesis of any true leadership project is a concern to be fulfilled. Or saying the same thing in another way, leadership projects are born out of some matter of fundamental interest or importance, the fulfillment of which you take on. A leadership project will come from a concern you have, or that another or others may have, the fulfillment of which you will take on. Leadership is not management. Many people also confuse management with leadership. Management is not leadership. It is important to be used by the fact that management and leadership comprise two different and distinct worlds. What shows up and the effective ways of being and acting in the world of management is not the same as what shows up and the effective ways of being and acting in the world of leadership. Whatever difference leadership can make, and it can make a world of difference, it will be hidden, unnoticed, unavailable if one is not used by the distinction between leadership and management. To repeat, many people also confuse management with leadership. Zalesnik, Kotter, and Rost each emphasize the fundamental differences between management and leadership. References in the comments below. While management is critical to mission success as leadership, this course is not about management. It is about being a leader and the effective exercise of leadership as your natural self-expression. If the mission can be realized in the context of a future given by the past, that is, can be realized by drawing upon the past, even if for success it needs something more or better or different, leadership is not required to realize that mission. It will certainly require effective management, but it does not require leadership. To summarize so far, effective leadership does not come from mere knowledge about what successful leaders do, or trying to emulate the characteristics or styles of noteworthy leaders, or from trying to remember and follow the steps, tips, or techniques from books on coaching on leadership, and certainly not from merely being in a leadership position or a position of authority. Some surprising examples of being a leader. There are instances in which you can only be effective as a leader by being a follower. There are instances in which you can only be effective as a leader by being a bystander. There are frequent instances in which you can only be effective as a leader by saying and doing nothing, just listening in a certain way. Up next, the magic on leadership, where it comes from here. Abstracted from the course materials for being a leader, an effective exercise of leadership, an ontological and phenomenological model, citation and link to the full course is below in the comments. I appreciate your attention. Like it if you do. Giving me feedback would make a huge difference. Subscribe for more.